Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I will be sleeving my photo cards in preparation for a storing photo cards video. I have a ton of very special cards here, but first I wanted to give a huge thank you to anyone who has subscribed to this channel. I wrote it in my description of my collection tour video, which I actually filmed and posted today. But 500 subscribers is truly insane, and I just wanted to say thank you so much, and it means so much to me that you would subscribe and are maybe looking forward to any other content I put out. I get so happy to see comments on my videos and really being able to, I guess, like share this hobby with others on this platform, because my entire goal of this channel is just to create community. So thank you so much. And if you're new here, hello. I hope you enjoy this video, but it is actually quite not too late in the evening. I mean, the sun is still up, but I wanted to film this now because I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow to film this, and then, you know, the work week happens. But anyways, I wanted to film this sleeving photo cards video because I wanted an opportunity to talk about the recent tours that I've been to, and I felt like this gave me the opportunity to do so while sleeving some like tour photo cards. I have some Stray Kids as well, so I can talk about Karma and then i-dle. These are mostly the supplies that I use. I use Meow Cafe a ton, so I sleeve a lot of my photo cards in this turquoise sleeve, and I double sleeve my i-dle collection and like selective other cards that I want to protect. Also, I changed the setting that I film my videos in, so it's just like completely different lighting. I use natural lighting, so if the lighting changes, I'm sorry. I kind of prefer this rather than like my overhead nasty like light bulb in my room. So this is how it's going to be. So we're kind of racing against the clock right now, the sun, to complete this. But yes, let us begin, or let me begin because it's me sleeving the photo cards. So actually, I typically sleeve my photo cards when I get them in the mail through like trades or if I've purchased them. But okay, so I have this tray and I would sleeve them when I get them in because I don't want them to get damaged. And then there was one time I spilled my water all over my desk and it got all over the tray, and the photo cards were fine for the most part, but like there was so much water in inner or the outer sleeves, and it was just honestly a hassle to like wipe each sleeve down. So I just unsleeved everything and put them in these containers, and at this point like I have so many of these containers from collecting like the Nemos for the Stray Kids releases. So I honestly might continue to do this because I think my photo cards are safer in here than just like in this tray waiting to be stored. Honestly, like I really want to talk about the Enhypen tour because it was just so good, but I'm actually going to start off with Stray Kids because I actually don't have a lot for them today. Okay, I don't have a ton, but the cards that I have for them today are so exciting. And so as you can see, the infamous Chan card, which, you know, y'all, I saw the previews too, and I wanted this Chan card just as much as you, but why are we pricing it at $50, $60, $70? Also, this card is like, we all know the infamous Felix card from the Chick version from 8 era, but those photo cards were 1 out of 16. These are 1 out of 8. Like, why? Please don't price those cards at that. Please don't buy this card at that price. Just be patient, wait for like fan calls to happen and people sell their extras for a decent price and you will get this card. It should not be $50, $60. That is insane. that's all to say I did pull this on my first album. I bought one album on release day from Barnes & Noble, and I pulled this card. I was so happy because, like I said, I saw the previews for this card too, like, come on now. And yeah, I'm grateful that I pulled it, but it's quite insane that I feel like people are panicking to get it right now, and I'm just like, please, y'all. Oh, why am I, what? Okay, I can't multitask, but I'm like, please, y'all, it does not, we just be patient, be patient. For album cards, I just single sleeve. And then what an exciting card after that. This Minsung card. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was actually, y'all, this is going to be a chatty sleeping cards video. I'm so sorry. I was actually like back home during comeback weekend. So I had a car to go get albums with. Usually I don't have a car. Fun fact, I take public transit in the city. It's just much easier, much like cheaper. And so I was like, okay, I have a bunch of Walmarts in my area. I am going to try to find a Walmart copy on release day because I decided I only wanted to collect Hanji exclusives this era. And so I just wanted one copy, and I was like, you know, if I don't find it, I'll just buy it resale, like totally fine. I did not think he would be in a unit with Lino. Honestly, I was like, please give us previews of these Walmart units. I was hoping that they would have previews of, we get previews of the units through the concept photos. I think for 8 era, like the concept photo units were the units that we got for the cards. And they had like duos, and I think Han was with Seungmin for the digital cover photos, and I was like, oh, okay, so Walmart is probably a Han Seungmin unit. And then I looked at twitter.com and saw that it was Minsung, and I was like, oh, perfect, just lovely. Also, went to 5 different Walmarts and not a single copy, but I did order online that morning before it sold out, and I pulled this card. Okay, y'all, I recorded myself unboxing my Walmart album, and I usually record myself unboxing any albums. I've kind of been doing it since Maxident, but I didn't start like posting things until recently. But the clip of me pulling this is high-key embarrassing, but it is so funny. I sent it to my mom, like I was like showing it to my friends. And then, oh my gosh, another exciting card. Wow. This is the K-pop Nara New York City exclusive card. I cannot believe I have this. And I was literally release day. I quite literally was like searching the tags. I was searching Mercari, hoping someone would post these for sale, and like once I saw it at a good price, I would buy it because these were free. You didn't have to buy the album, you just had to wait in line, and like the first few hundred people I think got 1 out of 8 random, which honestly, like they probably were waiting in the sun for a very long time. Like I don't doubt that it was a long line. Like I wouldn't think that anyone would give these away for free. However, I was like, I need this card. Someone posted on Instagram, they posted this card and they were like, quote your own price or, you know, send wishlist offers. They do not collect skiz. I think they collected Enhypen, i-dle, and like maybe aespa or something. I don't know. But their wish lists were a bunch of album cards, and I was like, I have like special Jake cards, but they only had like his album template on, and I think I had like 1 album card, but that's not the equivalent to this. I got this. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna message the price that I would pay. I was like, hey, I'm willing to buy it for $15 and shipping. And I was like, as time went by, because they didn't respond, I was like, okay, maybe I'm willing to pay a little bit more because I actually do really, really want this card. And they responded like, yeah, I'll send a video soon. I was like, oh, okay, Yes. And then I was like, oh, can I do tracked? And they were like, oh, my post office something something. I can only do stamped right now, which I was like, okay, a little sus, but I'm like, no, that's fine. Stamped is good. Let's do it. And it arrived to me, and I also filmed a video of me unboxing this because I truly love this card. I was telling my mom too. I'll send like a screenshot of this, but I wore a jersey for New York Day 2, a Raiders jersey actually, and the number on the jersey is 18, but I took a photo of it to just show 8 with my Hanji Picket, and I was actually wearing like my cowboy boots that day. I'm really into like my cowboy boots that I have recently. And I was like, we're literally matching. I was a walking spoiler. This entire era is like jerseys, and there's like cowboy theme for the bleep like concept. I was like, I was a walking spoiler. Like thank you for getting inspiration from me. Like I know I'm that girl. No, but I was just like, I need this card. Anyways, I have this card, and I am going to double sleeve it actually. And this is going to go in my Hanji binder. So I put his cards in these silver sleeves because I double side his cards. And then in my storing video, I was like, y'all, I love the superstar cards. I got 2 more superstar cards. Tell me how this is the like only official photo card we got of the Truman outfit and concept. That is crazy. I am trying to stay on top of his superstar cards now. Honestly, they've gotten, wait, this is the wrong sleeve. They've gotten a lot cuter, I think. Like before I didn't really care about them, but now I care a ton. I care a lot. But we have these 2. Yes, I have the compact version and the limited version coming from a local K-pop store, so I wanted to unbox that with you all. And then we have this Changbin accordion version photo card that I think I cross-traded for, so always happy to work on my album card collection. And then this is quite funny. This is like a W pass, or this is like their Metro pass, and I think they collab with like celebrities, and so I had a proxy purchase this for me. This was like not that expensive. It's because I love this outfit on him. I really do. This is from Hop Era, and I'm actually going to put him in these small star sleeves from K-pop Stationery because why not? But yes. And then I don't have any more of the standard versions coming in. I think I may get more in case, you know, I claim any lucky draws. I do sometimes claim with this GOM that orders directly from Soundwave instead of a proxy, so it does come with inclusions. But for now, these are my first pulls from like those Walmart copies. I actually traded this Felix today with someone, which was super lovely. Oh, and my signed Stray Kids shop copies. I actually found a trade for my Singmin signed postcard for Hanji. Someone messaged me, which was very cool. I really wasn't actively looking for a trade. Like the first day I was, and then I was like, you know, if I don't find one, I don't mind having Singmin. And then my vinyl from the Stray Kids shop came in, and this is the group card, so that was fun. But anyways, that is all I have to store away for Stray Kids today. So I think I'm going to move on to i-dle and just save Enhypen for last. And for i-dle, I do double sleeve my album cards and my pobs. And I double sleeve my pobs in hollow sleeves. But this is all I have for i-dle. I have accumulated quite a bit. I will have more i-dle cards coming in from group orders in a few months, I believe. So that will be nice. And then hopefully I can buy any extra like album cards that I need from my mom if they have any. They are having a Japanese comeback. Is it soon? I think it's actually in October. I think we've known about it for a while now, but it's not soon. And then Oogie has a comeback. I'm not too sure. I was asking a friend today and it says digital single, but I thought it was a physical release, so I'm not too sure. They were saying that maybe the digital single comes out first and then the physical release. So that will be fun. Is my reflection annoying on this? Let me put the cards in the middle. That's the star of the show. I bought some I love photo cards or pobs from a friend, and then also some I love photo cards, like album photo cards as well, which is so exciting because I love Era. I wasn't able to make it to KCON, and which is okay because I was watching it live on, I think it was Amazon Prime, which thank goodness my dad still pays for that. But i-dle did so well. I'm so sad I wasn't able to go. Their outfits were so cute too, and I wish I wasn't on like a buying ban because I didn't buy their like KCON trading card packs because I was like, I didn't go, you know, I don't need them. Their Japanese comeback is coming up. Like I would rather work on that. And you know, I kind of regret it. So hopefully like those will be easy to get after the fact. But they were wearing these like pink sweatsuit outfits for I think their first song, and then they actually performed twice, so they like opened up a little bit and then they kind of ended the show as well, if I remember correctly. Actually no, Hoshi Woozy ended the show, but they were also so good. Oh my gosh. Hoshi is like one of my favorite idols in K-pop. Even though I don't collect him, he truly is, I adore him so much. I'm going to miss him so much. But I know the tour, the 17 tour, now that's what I'm talking about, is going to be so good, even though some of the members can't be there with them. I wonder if they're going to do solos for this tour. And then I also wonder when Mingyu and Scoops are releasing their little album, maybe? Mini album? I'm not too sure. You know, everyone is touring, but I'm glad that i-dle have all these things that they have like already planned out, like their Japanese comeback, they're touring in Japan a little bit, and then Oogie solo for like September. And then honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they had another comeback at the end of the year or someone else released a solo album. So I'm pretty confident that they're not touring this year, and will maybe tour next year, which is at this point working better for my own schedule. So yes, that is it for i-dle. And then finally Enhypen. So for Enhypen, I think I'm going to double sleeve some cards, but for the others I need the turquoise outer sleeve. I really wasn't able to talk about ATs, but I did go see ATs and they were amazing as always. It was very fun. Ooh. I really loved Sing Shaboom live. That was a song that I feel like I didn't really know too much about, but seeing it live, I was like, oh, this song is so fun. And also, you know, like, before I get into Enhypen, I'll talk about AT. So, you know, is my bias, and I would say, like, he has been my bias since I got, no, I mean, Hongjun was, like, my first bias, I would say, and then, you know, and when I saw ATs the first time, you know, was definitely my bias. But since then, you know, I keep up with ATs pretty pretty casually. I watch all their stages. Like if they have a comeback, like I'm watching every single stage. They literally kill it every single time. I love like watching clips of them, and then also, you know, I just like love keeping up with them because they're amazing. But I feel like I'd been getting bias wrecked in between the time of seeing them and now, and like Jungho and like San and Wooyoung recently, like blonde eyebrow piercing Wooyoung, like they were all bias wrecking me. So I went in and I was telling my friend, I was like, oh, is my bias? Like I don't know, am I gonna figure it out at this concert? Like I'm feeling a little conflicted. Like maybe I have more of like a bias line, maybe someone's kind of catching up. But no, during the concert I was like, oh, he's my bias. He is just so fun. He also someone like is just such a great performer, but he is just like, so he was all over the place. Like if anyone is just trying to like do a fan cam of like you're gonna be going extended, like main stage. He just loves like running around, and he's so like, and I have these videos I'll put in clips, but he was just, oh my gosh, I just like love seeing him perform. And then Wooyoung definitely has been bias wrecking me, like really wrecking me. And then I think my favorite solo stage was actually Yeosang's. Yeosang's was beautiful. Him performing is absolutely insane. Again, I love the like, it kind of felt like Game of Thrones, like very fantasy. It just was like so good. Also, of course, Hongjoong, like his stages for this tour were just so fun to watch, and it was so fun to watch like other shows and see what kind of like remixes he did for those shows. So loved seeing ATs. And then I'm actually seeing Triple S. I forgot to mention this at the beginning, but I was saying like, oh, I want to see so many like girl groups now, and like Triple S was one of them, and they're coming to my city. And I was looking at Ticketmaster as I was editing my photocard collection tour. They were doing buy one get one, and so I was telling my friend who I went with ATs, I was like, oh, if the tickets go down, do you want to go to Triple S with me? And they were like, yes. So I was like, okay, I'll keep a lookout. And I literally texted them. I was like, okay, it's buy one get one. Are we down? We literally $33 for these tickets each. I am so happy. Like I love Triple S music, like their music, their discography. I listen to it a lot. I just don't know the girls too much. I know like only a few of them are going on this tour. I think one of my biases is going on the tour, but I also don't know if she's my bias. I don't know too much about the group, and I should do some research. But I'm so excited to see them because their music is amazing. So I'm gonna go see Triple S in like 2 weeks. But moving on to Enhypen. Finally, I saw Enhypen in concert in LA about, I think at this point 2 weeks ago. It was my first time seeing them, and I got into them last year, like truly got into them. Like I'd always known about them. I loved their title tracks, mostly like I knew like Bite Me and like Sweet Venom, and then I think I probably knew some of their older title tracks as well. But Fatal Trouble era, I keep on saying it, got me good. And I was so excited for this tour, honestly. I went alone because I don't have Engine friends. And I don't mind going alone. I used to go alone to a lot of concerts, but I was just so excited. And it was such an amazing time. One of my best friends lives in LA, and she like doesn't really listen to K-pop, but she was just like with me the entire day up until I had to go in for sound check. And so it was so fun to like be with her during like trading for Engine Zone and waiting in the merch line and going to the Hello 82 pop-up. Like she truly like just stayed, like she's an amazing friend, and she like, I just had so much fun. And she was like, damn, like I can't go to the concert. It's so funny because she dressed up because I was like, oh, she texted me, she was like, okay, like what's the dress code? And I was like, oh, like vampires. I was like sending her like inspo, and so she dressed up for the part as if she was going to the concert. And then she was like, man, I'm so excited to go home. I was like, you know what, normally you would have like maybe like 8 more hours of having to be in your concert fit because sound check and then the actual concert. So it was really funny. But I actually want to store my OT7 set. So I have some OT7 sets, which is really exciting. But yes, it was my first time seeing them. And so we went to the Hello 82 pop-up, which honestly, I was telling her, I'm glad we went on Saturday because on Friday, after like an hour of the pop-up opening or something, Hello 82 sold out of the exclusives, which is insane. Like, you guys need to maybe over-prepare because we are crazy for photo cards, okay? And so I was telling her, I was like, oh, I think we have to go early for sure. She was like, okay, no problem. So we got matcha nearby and then we waited in line, and then they did a purchase limit, so 4 albums per person, which is good because I'm sure like they sold out because people were buying a ton of albums, but also I'm sure a lot of those people were buying for group orders, so I don't know. So thankfully it was me and her, and she doesn't collect. And I was also securing some albums for some friends who helped me secure the New York and Chicago lucky draws. And they wanted Jungwon, Sunwoo, Jae, and Sunghoon. And I wanted, obviously, this man. And so I was like, you know what, to make it easier on myself, I'm just going to buy the full set. And so if you bought the full set, you automatically got OT7. And that is what I did. So that was really fun. I was also kind of funny in the, like, one of the TikToks that they did on the Hello 82 site. I was so nervous, but it came out good, I think. And then it was the, like, pre-concert time. So I wanted to do Engine Zone. I got the, like, Weverse merch, like the bandana and tank top to get the like 1 out of 7 merch photo card. So I wanted to pick that up. I wanted merch myself. I wanted a Heesung Picket so badly. I did end up getting one. And then also I was helping my friends secure merch. It was such a nice stay in LA as well. And so it was hot out there. I got sunburn on my chest actually. And I'm pretty good about putting on sunscreen, but it was just hot out there. And we were in the merch line for so damn long. So I had VIP 2, but VIP 1 or Ultimate VIP had a different merch line. And at some point, like the last thing we had to do was get merch. And I was like, should we ask someone? And so my friend is a little bit more extrovert than me. And so she went to go ask someone to like buy this whole list of merch in the Ultimate line, because there was no line. Like I think people, like they could have came in and out as much as they wanted. And yeah, someone was like so kind enough to get us our merch. I literally just gave them my card and they bought it for me. So I was able to secure part of the merch my friends wanted. And then after sound check, I secured the other part of the merch. But yeah, I think myself, I only got the large picket. I got the mini lucky draw. I got 1 trading card pack, and that was it. I think my friends wanted the shirts, but I honestly wasn't a big fan of the t-shirts. I was at first, and then I saw the font, and then I was like, eh. And then they released like the Weverse like t-shirt and bandana merch for the photo card, and I bought that, and I was like, that's my merch. So that's my t-shirt. And honestly, I've worn that t-shirt twice now, and it's been 2 weeks. I love that t-shirt actually. The bandana, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with it, but I'll find a use. And so soundcheck was amazing. It was really hot. So like I was by so there's the main stage and then the extended, and I was on the right side of the extended, and the left side was covered in shade and the right side had no shade. So like any video I took, and you were allowed to take videos during sound check, which I like wasn't sure would be the case. I think I actually knew that. I don't know why it's different for some groups, and like I don't know, but all my videos, like you can't see them. So I just stopped taking videos because I just wanted to see them live. I was like, oh my god, you guys are here right in front of my eyes. And so sound check was amazing. The only thing though is that there's kind of a big gap between the barricade and like the first few seats for the right side and left side of extended. And so when sound check, like when they came out, like there was like kind of a rush to barricade, and I was like, oh my god. And so like there was like people went to barricade, like to hold on to barricade, and there was maybe like 4 or 5 rows of people on barricade, but like I don't care too much about being that close. Also, I was by myself too, so like I would rather like stand back and like see more than be like close to people. So I was just in like the aisle below me. I think like I had so much room. It was perfect, honestly. And so I loved soundcheck. I forgot what songs they did though, but it was really fun. It just sucked that the sun was like beaming down on us. Like I could not, like my Picket I was using as like a cover over my face to just see them. It was that bright. But before I talk about the concert, these are just like album photo cards and pops and stuff, but very fun. I did go to a trading event and I found some of his older cards that I traded for. So that was really, really cool. But yes, the concert. So truly so amazing. Let me drink some water though. So amazing. It was the perfect concert for me. And I documented a bit of it on my Instagram. So if you ever, like, if you want to follow me, it's my buy, sale, trade Instagram. But I do post, like, updates about concerts that I go to. And I put it in my highlights. But the concert was perfect to me. They have been touring for a while now. And they've done, is Fate and Fate Plus different tours? I don't know. I wasn't an engine during then. I don't really know the timeline of that, but they had like the Manifesto tour as well. And so as someone who is a new fan of them and loves their music, like I think they were my top artists of last year. The set list was perfect to me because they played a lot of their older songs, like their older title tracks, and I'm just so happy I got to hear those live because I'm not too sure that a ton of those tracks will like go into the next tour because they have so many new tracks, and you know they keep on talking about a new album. So I'm just so happy I got to hear those songs because a lot of those songs are my favorite songs, like Given Taken, we got Drunk Days, like the EDM remix, Tame Dash. Also, another one of my favorite songs is Just a Little Bit, and that one was taken off the set list. I know it used to be on the set list, so I'm very sad I never saw that one live, but maybe, I don't know, never say never. But yes, it was perfect, and I said this in a post, but obviously I knew the set list. I had been listening to the set list like front to back for such a long time at that point, but I didn't know like where they performed what songs. So actually when the US tour started, I did see a lot of clips, and I did like look up like where a lot of the songs were being performed. And for this tour, they performed a lot on the main stage. And like I said, my seat was by extended, so I was a little bit sad that I was going to be far from the main stage because I was a little bit nervous already of my view from my seat since I'm on the shorter side and I obviously do want a good view, but I am grateful it was seated. But I was able to see the main stage very well, and I will insert a clip, but like I said, I didn't know what songs were on the main and extended. I just knew that a lot of the songs were on the, how would this go? On the main stage. And then like obviously a lot of the encore songs are on the extended. And the first person to walk on the extended stage was Heesung, and I was like, oh my goodness. It was such a good like opening to walk up to the extended stage. I was like, oh my gosh, I was so happy. And then obviously all of them came to the extended stage for like that part of the performance. And it was just truly, I had the best time. I really, really did. Like hearing all those songs live was amazing. Hearing his ad-libs live was life-changing. I think Nikki bias wrecked me during the concert. I always kind of have like a concert bias wrecker. I mean, he's my bias. Like he is my bias. But Nikki, I just like, I could feel his energy. He kind of reminds me of Felix. I just felt his energy as he was performing. He was just so happy. He loves to perform. I was like, oh my goodness. So it was really like fun to like see their different personalities as performers like live, because it does feel differently when you see these artists live. But yeah, it was just so amazing. I think my favorite performance that caught me a little bit more off guard, like surprised me, was Pass the Mic, or the Walk the Line Pass the Mic performance. That one I was like so hyped for. I honestly also thought we were going to get Outside as an encore song, which I'm sad that we didn't. I mean, we did get a lot of encore songs for LA, but I'm like, Outside would have been perfect. I did see Helium live though, which I was so happy about. But yeah, I'm sure Outside will be on the next set list, honestly. And I feel like it would just be such a fun song to see live. I really do hope that I can see more than one show next tour. I was hoping that they would do a second LA date, but they never did. It just was too soon to travel again for another tour. And then also I was like very anti-GA. I was even texting my friend who went to the Chicago show because I was helping her ticket for that. And then I was also like maybe going to like get some resale tickets for that show, but I literally was telling her, I was like, she was like talking about, oh, if we get like VIP, do you want me to secure you one? I was like, honestly, no. I don't want to do general admission. I'm recovering from Skiz Dominate tour, and the thought of doing general admission for Chicago in summer, no thank you. So I was very grateful that LA was doing seated, and I really hope that next tour they do seated as well. So yes. Okay, this strong one, I have no explanation. My friend went to this is the Chicago K-pop Nara card. It's the outfit, the stage outfit, like the snake on him. I had to ask for him as well. And so I did buy 2 lucky draws. I was telling my friend it looks like their snakes connect. I don't know. I have no business having this strong one, but he is in my bias line and I adore Jungwon. So I'm actually going to double sleeve these because that is not the right sleeve. They are more of a special card. Oh, I can't think of any other things about this tour. I mean, I could go on and on about it, but you know, a lot of my clips are like of me singing too. I said that on my like Instagram stories. I was like recording the big screen because I had such a great view of the big screen, and then I was watching the stage so that I could have a video for later, but I was like trying to like take it all in at that moment, you know? So this is his K-pop Nara Chicago lucky draw. I'm so grateful I was able to secure all of these. I went a little bit crazy on my collection, honestly. This is his New York one. I don't know. It's the red hair, but also he has like golden hair right now and it also looks good, so I'm just never safe. This is his Hello 82 exclusive. So for Engine Zone, actually, I ended up pulling him. I have a video of me pulling him, and I'll actually take this out and sleeve it properly. But I have a video pulling him, and I'm like literally like, oh, because I'm like by myself. And then I was just so happy to pull him. Not me not being able to multitask. Okay, and then for his Weverse, like, merch card, I didn't pull him, but I pulled Jungwon. Honestly, like, okay, so people were trading right outside where you pick up Engine Zone and the merch cards. And let me tell you, I did not see this card for like an hour. Like, I had seen it on Twitter. I looked at what it looked like, but I had not seen anyone like pull it or like put it up for trade. In me and my friend were trading maybe for like, oh geez, I don't know, maybe like half an hour, and then we're like, okay, let's focus on merch. And then I went back and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go try to go back, because I got confidence to do it by myself, you know. I was like, okay, I can go. And she was like, okay, I'll wait in the merch line. And so I went back, you know, tried to find it, tried to trade. I did not see it. I literally did not see this card. Like, no one put this card up, and like people were asking me who I was looking for, and they were like, oh darn. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's kind of hard right now. This card, it doesn't exist. And finally someone had it, and they were like in the area to trade, and they were alone. And I was like, oh, who are you looking for? And they were like, Jake. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, the pickup, like, they just pulled this. And I was like, oh, okay, like, if I find Jake too, like, I'll look for Jake. And they were like, oh, are you looking for him? I was like, yeah, but if someone wants Jungwon and they have Jake, like, I'll trade that and then trade you Jake, you know? They just traded with me. They were like, oh, trade. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I totally fine. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so kind. She literally just traded with me because she knew I wanted Heesung. And she was like, yeah, it's totally fine. I was like, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And so I found him. It was just such like a lovely moment, and like such an act of kindness. Like, she really did not have to do that. And I'm really hoping she found her Jake. So yes, thank you to that girl. And then after waiting in the merch line outside and then waiting inside, I was like, I'm buying a trading card pack, and I pulled Heesung for the special, like, what are these called? I guess special card, because you only get one selfie. And honestly, I've just decided to keep the other cards because I didn't know that you get one of each member. So I literally have one of each member. I am not going to be Delulu, like, to say that I will collect this whole set, like OT7. But I do want to keep these pools at least. So yeah. I love this concept that they did for the Walk the Line tour. They actually have like more merch and for this, I believe. So I want to look at like what other cards I can collect. Like, I think they have photo card holders and Polaroids and all of that. Also, Sunghoon has been wrecking me, Sunu. I was saying in my storing photo cards video that, you know, I kind of like at each moment I'm like, oh my god, I'm in my like Sunu feels, you know? And like I said, Nikki was my wrecker for the concert, but recently Jake has been my wrecker after like seeing a bunch of clips of him, especially like the Mason Spotify event they did. He was obviously like speaking a lot for the members because I don't think they had a translator, and so he was helping translate a lot, or maybe they did have a translator. He's so endearing. And then I love the like send-off clips, like the funny ones that they have, like the one where someone is like with a little mic and they're like, do you believe in aliens? And he's like, well, I don't know, like, I don't believe in what I don't see. He's like, wait, do you? And he's just, I find him so funny, like, just so endearing. So he's been wrecking me a little bit. But yeah, that is actually the last photo cards I have to sleeve. So actually, I didn't show these off in the i-dle section, but I do have these photo cards as well. These are like the Make Star mini PCs. And then I don't know why this is in there, but these are the photos that you get in the it was the, like, not the repackage, but the re-recording of a lot of their title tracks. They did like a equivalent to like a Sminny release, and my friend pulled Soyeon and Shuhwa, and so I just bought it off of them. And the little photos inside fit these ID holders very well, so I will be storing that as well. And that is the end of this sleep with me video. I'm going to need to organize this a bit more. Look at all the Enhypen cards I have to store. I need a new binder for them. I have been thinking about doing the soft glow pages for them. I think I want to do an A4 binder with soft glow pages. So that is my plan for that. Did I show my mini picket? Did I? Look at his little smirk. It's so cute. I now want to collect from previous tours. And then I see that people have like mini picket covers. So cute. No one ever told me before. Okay, so I've been to concerts where they sell these 17, and I used to be like, why would you spend $15 on the miniest of pickets? I also used to be anti-picket girly, okay? I didn't understand the versatility, like how cool they were, okay? And I was like, I would rather just spend it on a shirt, you know? No, this is worth the $15, okay? If I had the means, I would collect OT7. Actually, there's a group one too, and I want it really badly. But yes, that is the end of this video, and this is not focusing, but look at all these cards I have to store away. I am so excited, and I'm just waiting on some pages from Meow Cafe to come in because I was completely out of my 9-pocket pages. But once those come in and once I have time to film, I will be filming a storing photocards video, so keep a lookout for that. And yeah, this was very chatty. I am going to drink some water and clean up, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!